I tell people all the time, it's listed on my website, it's in my book, that I have the greatest job in the world. And I say that it's the greatest job in the world for a runner. There's no doubt about it. I mean, who wouldn't want to get paid to go around, do races, meet all the runners, stand at finish lines every weekend, get treated like an elite runner even though I'm not that fast. It's just so much fun. 50 weekends out of the year I'm at an event. I don't run as many races as I used to, but I still run some of these races. In the old days I ran almost every single one of them, but you can't do that forever. Back in the day, you know, I averaged over 5,000 miles a year, so it was, you know, most of the weekly miles were around 100, 110 miles a week. Even the taper weeks were 60, 70 miles. Today is much, much different. You know, at age 54, I don't think I want to do that kind of mileage anymore. I don't even think I could do that kind of mileage anymore. But you know, when I contracted Lyme, it did a lot of damage on the right side of my body, so I had to be very diligent about what damage I have and kind of be cautious, so I don't run that much anymore. The first time where I got MRIs on my lower legs when I started to have some problems was 3 years ago. And when I went to the doc, and you know, I just kept talking about everything was on my right leg, right side, and they did a very extensive MRI and showed all the damage that was done on the right side to my joint. So, you know, I knew right then and there I was going to have to cut back on a lot of my running, and you know, I was totally cool with it because I was pretty happy with what I did in my running career. But there was one race that I didn't do, and that's the Comrades Marathon. It's actually 56 miles through the hills of South Africa, known by many as the greatest foot race in the world. It was one of those races I always said, well, first year I go over there, I'm going to do this race, and then I'll run it a few years. And then, of course, you know, I wasn't planning on getting Lyme disease and messing up, you know, physically getting challenged by this disease. And when I look back, it's truly the only regret I have. It's truly the race I have to do. It's the only finish line I have to cross, and then that will make my running career complete. My body has been feeling better these last couple months, better than I have been in the last 2 to 3 years. You know, when I was in Huntsville, Alabama this past December, and just on a whim did the Huntsville Marathon, I was really worried that, you know, I could get to the halfway point of the marathon, and, you know, the race director said, hey, just go out there and have fun, and call us if you have any problems. We'll get someone to come out and get you. I was their guest for the weekend, kind of they called me the host of the Rocket City Marathon. I ran the whole thing, really on, you know, such little mileage, kind of crazy. And I actually felt a lot better than I thought I would. I felt like if I really had to run 50 miles, I could have done it. I would have really struggled, but I could have done it. So I kind of planted that seed that maybe this is my year. And then I just talked to my wife, Laura, and I said, you know, this is it. I got to give it a try. When I went to a lot of doctors and said, you know, really, your running career is over, you should start winding it down or even give up running. And, you know, I totally understand where they're coming from. I respect their opinions and diagnosis of my problems. Whatever's going to happen, I'm going to just gut this thing out no matter what. You know, it's truly, if it is the last finish line I cross, it's the best way to end my running career. So I have no qualms about it. I can deal with the pain. The pain is that, you know, temporary thing that day. Crossing that finish line will be something I will never forget.